Welcome back to Honest News Network. Well, I've got some actual evidence, folks. I've got some proof that Prince Harry admits, he's actually admitting that the royalty is actually fake. And he says he has to learn how to balance the royalty in reality. Well, my take on that is, how can you balance reality with something else? I mean, it's all reality or it's fake, right? So what he's saying is he's got to come to terms of what is real and what's not real, and he's admitting that royalty is fake. It's all a show, the whole thing. And so I'm going to play a clip for you, let you hear this for yourself. And then he also admits that the whole thing, he considers it to be magic. It's magic. That's what he says. So let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and play this clip for you.
Now with that revealing interview with Prince Harry, the fifth in line to the throne, opening up to Newsweek about his mother, about Meghan Markle, and much, much more. And you know who's here? Diane Macedo is here. She's got more details for us. Good morning, Diane.
Good morning to you also. This is a side of the royals we've never seen before. Prince Harry not only says no one wants to be king or queen, but he's also speaking out about his mother's funeral and unveiling new plans to change the monarchy.
This morning, Prince Harry gets candid, telling Newsweek that his family doesn't relish being royal. We're involved in modernizing the British monarchy. We're not doing this for ourselves, but for the greater good of the people. Is there anyone of the royal family who wants to be king or queen? I don't think so, but we will carry out our duties at the right time. The 32-year-old admits that he tries to keep a balance between royalty and reality, and thanks his mother, Princess Diana, for showing him how. Even if I was king, I would do my own shopping.
He said several times to me that he wanted to be something other than Prince Harry.
Newsweek reporter Angela Levin spent nearly a year with the prince and says that royal spotlight has also impacted his relationship with girlfriend Meghan Markle.
You know, they meet sort of brief, intense days, so it's difficult. They don't have what one would call a normal relationship where you just go out with someone. It's got to be secret.
Harry also expressed anger at having to be so public when dealing with his mother's death. Looking back, Harry says, I had to walk a long way behind her coffin, surrounded by thousands of people watching me while millions more did on television. I don't think any child should be asked to do that under any circumstances. I don't think it would happen today.
I lost my mum when I was 12, so emotions were locked away very, very early.
But the prince still sees the importance of the British monarchy, saying we don't want to dilute the magic. The British public and the whole world needs institutions like it, and he's now focusing that magic on helping others.
Talking about mental health is best for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are.
Joining William and Kate in the Heads Together charity, which brings awareness to mental health issues.
We do not want prejudice and fear to stand in the way of people getting the help that they need.
Inspired by his mom, it started a healing process for Harry himself, who's been very vocal about his own struggles.
I think she would be proud of the campaign, proud of everybody involved, proud of us.
And Harry says he and William and Kate don't just want to show up to charity events and wave. They want to really be involved and make a difference. And he admits that he still has a naughty streak, but he says he thinks that that now helps him to relate to other people that may have gotten themselves into trouble. So using those powers for good now.
Yes.
They are, though. I mean, I'm telling you, he and William and Kate are doing so much for mental health and getting the word out. And
Yeah,
Diana's like, I love his voice.
Oh, yeah, I could just hear him go on and on. But they say that's how they're trying to modernize the monarchy in a way, to be, you know, maybe not as far spread, but more focused on the people they are in contact with.
It's more true to who they are.
Exactly.
All right, Diane, thank you.
So, very interesting. There's a lot being said in this segment, this little clip right here that we just watched. The powers, the magic, and it's not reality. So if it's not reality, and it has to do with magic, then they're hoodwinking somebody, right? It's a fraud. The whole thing's a fraud. And Harry knows it is. And he doesn't want to be a part of it. And even his brother said, I don't lose sleep at night wondering if I'm going to be king or not. When they talk about modernizing the monarchy, what they're really saying is they don't want to play the game. They don't want to, you know what I'm saying? They know they're just another family. That's what they know, the truth. And that's why Prince Harry was wearing the Nazi symbol on his arm, is because they know that they are fraud. They know that the family is not really royalty. They became royalty because they made themselves royalty because of money, because of wealth. And they came into Britain, and what they did is they basically bought up land. If you understand the truth about what happened, they actually bought a bunch of land up. They bought more land. They just kept buying land. And so what happened was it was a land grab. And they actually started calling themselves royalty. They started this. The people began to accept it, but they started it. And so they carried on, so to speak, a bloodline, but they're not really of the real bloodline of the royals. And so, yeah, they're just another family. And so Prince Harry and his brother, more so Prince Harry, that he doesn't want to play the game. He said himself, he says, if I was king, he said, I'd still go shopping. He said, I'd still buy my own groceries. So he understands that it's just a family. But what makes me kind of, take notice is when he says it's all about the greater good. When he talks about what we're doing here is for the greater good, that's troubling, because that's the mentality of the Illuminati. That's the mentality of the secret societies, that everything we do is for the greater good. Now, I will just mention one thing here having to do with his girlfriend. I do believe that it's possible that this whole thing could be an act. And the reason I say that is because she's an actress. And because he needs to renew his image, right? He's got to come back from that terrible image of being a racist. And so it's very possible that this what's going on right now. But the thing that's interesting is most of their public appearances are all charities. So they're not showing up like in photos and such. They're not showing up as, a couple that is on a date or whatever. Everything is about charity. And so it's very possible it's all PR, for the prince. And that it's possible that his girlfriend actually isn't his girlfriend at all, and that she actually is been hired by the royals, quote unquote royals, to boost his PR, or to make him look more like, royalty, quote unquote. So that's my take on all of this. But I thought it was very troubling to hear them, more interesting, because we know they're fake anyway. So it's more interesting that actually Harry's coming out and admitting that it's all fake, But he did say it has to do with magic. And so we know that anytime you're talking about magic, you're talking about Hollywood. You're talking about trickery. You're talking about, how that Hollywood is able to make movies, the magic of movies. And so that's what he's talking about when he says magic. In other words, their power and their magic is their influence that they have, and they're going to use that power. They're going to use that influence. And we know they're not going to use it for anything good. It's going to be all Antichrist, every bit of it. And it's going to prepare the way for the Antichrist. We know that without any question. And so we'll have to wait and see. But if the Queen does kick the bucket, we know that the next in line will be William, right? And I guess he would be the king. I guess that's how it works. Or her, I don't know how it works. I don't even really care, to be honest with you. But the point I'm trying to make here is they're trying to modernize the royal family. They don't want to continue on this fake Hollywood act. They don't want to continue this this whole fake thing. Anyway, I don't want to keep being repetitious. Anyway, so tell me what you think about this, folks. Leave your comments, and Let me know what you think. But I do believe that this was a very, very telling, piece right here for us to see. God bless you all.